Hello my friends, welcome back. In this video, we're gonna look at styles in .NET Maui. I'm not gonna go into styles, but there's a reason why I wanna reference styles. Obviously, we'll take a look at the file styles, but in this app, cover the shoe, why did I decide to make use of the styles? And what is it that I was trying to accomplish? What was the end goal? What was the outcome? And what was the problem at hand? This one, I want it to be interactive video. Please do leave your comments down on the section below. Please leave what you think, how you may have gone about it, how you are used to going about it, and tell me how I can improve. Right. So the app is running on the emulator, right? But styles, there's something about styles. Do you understand? So let's look at the .NET Maui project. And let's go to a folder called resources, and you will see a folder called styles, and there's a file called styles.xaml. So this is the guy, right? I want us to look at. And the first thing you will notice that I make use of custom styles and they have comments, because if I scroll down, this will be the built-in ones. So let's scroll down. Let's see. There we go. They start here. The border, I did not build this. This came by default with the template, the button, and so forth. So I'm not gonna get into this. This is not the purpose of the video. The purpose of the video is the custom ones. Especially you'll be guided by the comments, like a container. What on earth is this container? Do you understand? Now, check this. Now the style, the key, it says absolute layout underscore container. And the target type is absolute layout. Interesting. So let's take a look at a couple of the views, specifically content views. Let's start with where the app starts, right? This particular page. So this will be setup page. Now the setup page, obviously we do have absolute layout as the container. And as you can see, the first thing that we do is called style, and then I'm using static resource to access that absolute layout. That's the first thing. So, but why is this significant, right? It's because I would have given a padding of 0. I would have given vertical options of fill and expand. I would have given horizontal options, fill, expand. I would have kept on doing this on every single absolute layout. So on this page, it's vivid that I have, gotten rid of extra 2 lines of code instead I have only 1. So what about the next page? Starter page. Starter page, the same thing. So my app basically uses absolute layout as the container, well, 98%. But this is what I decided to do, to say you would have this style, right? And no connection page, also the same thing, right? So I hope you get the idea. Now, let's move on to something else. Let's see. Then we have a scroll view underscore container. Target type is scroll view, right? So let's see. Do we have a scroll view? No, we do not have. But this page is supposed to scroll. Yes, we do have. So then after absolute layout, I do have a stack layout, and then I do have scroll view. Now scroll view, again, I would have, orientation to be vertical option to fill and expand, vertical scroll bar visibility to be never. I would have 3 lines of code on every single scroll view. But instead, I do have the styles. And in fact, if you look at this page further, right, I could not do this one. The reason being, I don't know how to do, or I'm not sure how to go about absolute dot layout bounds. It doesn't want to be picked up in here. That's what the problem is. Because remember, there's a property, right? Vertical options is a property. So is absolute layout dot layout bounds. It's a property, and these are the values. So I'm not sure how to go about that. So that's why I skipped this part, right? But if you continue, I did not use the styles on a wrapper like vertical stack layout. In this case, there's only one property of you know, horizontal options. Never. There's no need to do that. There's no need, right? Then there's a logo, which is this logo, and the image. It also has the style. So icon small. If I do this, I saw that they make a significant improvement in this version of Visual Studio Code. If I do this, I can actually go to it quickly and it will put the cursor here. So you see, for this image to be here, I call it icon small. Hey, I don't know why small. Maybe there's a large or bigger one. Oh yes, there is one. The target image, the target type is image. So as you can see, you can even call source to point to value logo, no text, because this one doesn't have a text.png. Aspect is aspect fill. The request for width and height is 150. Horizontal option is center, vertical center, and then margin. Do you understand? 40. Just move it 40 down and 40 up. Do you understand? So this is it. You see this almost on all the pages. So another thing, it's this label, cover the shoe. I do have the style and I can override the text or something, because if you put something underneath the style, you're overriding something. So header label, there we go. We can even use the color. The text color is color gray. So for me, I have all the colors in this file called colors, right? So font size is 24 and it's using a font family, my custom font family. And then, so you understand where I'm going with this, right? So this is what the page now looks like. Look at how easy it is. I don't have this, except for the text, because the text you have to write something, but I don't have what makes the text there, the size, the font, weight, the positioning of it, the color. I don't have to do that. Instead, even with this icon medium, which is this one, right? I only have where the icon is or what the icon looks like, but not everything about the icon. Do you understand? Label intro. So this is what styles are all about. Let's see. I'm not sure why I did not do this one. I need to look into it and just remove some of these things. Like I can get rid of these two. Font size 16. The color, it's blue. Color is blue. I need to get rid of that. Also with the button, I can get rid of certain things, because the next page, which is startup, if we can go to that next page, give it a couple of seconds. There we go. So I made use of a couple of styles that we know about this one, and then the skull view and the image. The image is small, and even the box view. We made use of the box view. Icon, medium, overall, overview, label, and then longer label, and then longer label. But this is login. I see. We're looking at the login, because it skipped that page. It went straight to login page. No, this is not login. That's startup. Yes, I was correct. Now login, I know login. Let's startup, because it shows different versions of the page. Like there's a welcome video. If you click on this, it shows something completely different, and it shows welcome page. This is what we are looking at right now. Everything about the version, you see, binding version, which is this version, and binding build. So it has several pages there, but I also need to deal with this one because I see a lot of repetitions. Okay, but another thing I want to show about the styles is this. I'm gonna use something I know for sure. It's like global. Collection view. You see this one, If I do copy and we do find specifically that one, you will see how many places. It's on collection page, on collections page, it's on all penalties page, all shoes page, all feedbacks page, all notifications page. Do you understand? So that's the power of reusability. And I forgot to mention this. Also, this is all about performance, because I learned when a page draws this, it has to draw what I needed to fix here. It has to go line by line and draw this every single time. So that means it has to draw, okay, what's going to be the text? This is going to be the text. The color, go and look for the color gray. Font size 24. Font family, this one. Horizontal text layout, center. This is going to be the margin. Next, draw, So this is too much. But once it knows about, for example, once it knows about, where is this guy? This guy. Once it knows about this label with the style longer label, it's only gonna draw this text, but it's gonna draw this one for the first time, and then it's gonna reuse it exactly based on the key, which is longer underscore label for this particular label control. You understand? So this is the power of performance, not just the code reusability, but performance. Because another reason is that you find this somewhere else. So let's go there. Where is it? Cursor. There we go. And let's try to search that one. You see that too many pages that are making use of that. I wasn't gonna do longer label for all penalties, longer label for setup, longer label for startup, longer label for biometrics page. I wasn't gonna do that. That was gonna be too much. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna do a video about biometrics. I'm gonna use a physical real device to show how I went about that as part of security. So there was no way, even on the logout. If you go to logout, you see that I've made use of a longer label. You understand? So that's part of performance. Listen, let me know what you think. There's something that I just want to bring to your attention, that I know most people don't want to do this. They prefer to do code behind, like to write, draw stuff using code behind. And then speaking of that, I may have done something. Let's see. General, notifications, no, schedule. You see, I have the schedule page, but I think I'm doing something else code behind. Yeah, something like this, where when it comes to scheduler text style, right? I'm gonna give it, like, I instantiated that schedule text style, and then I go like text color is gonna be colors.black, font size is gonna be 12, right? And then with this style, then I assign it to scheduler.datesViews.time ruler text scheduler. So this is one place I know that I've done this. In fact, not only the place, but a couple of other places where I had to do not want to use the Xaml, but I want to use code behind to manipulate the Xaml, So there was that kind of, how then do I do that? I hope that makes sense. So I hope you found this video very informative. It's what I have gone with. It's what I've done to build my app. It's what I'm learning to make the changes and grow. So if you do have, points where you can help me to do better, please, I'm all open to suggestions, comments, thoughts, even questions. If you haven't subscribed, I'm gonna recommend you to subscribe, because there's still more videos to come. And if you found this video helpful, please do like it. And until next time.